In today's video I'll show you how to make a cheesecake. This cheesecake is with a bit of cacao, and as you can see in here, looks a bit different. It's very easy to make, very quick and nice with a cup of coffee or tea. And there's a chocolate on top. So I'll show you step by step how to make it. Okay, we're gonna start with the chocolate part of a cake, and we'll need 200 grams of butter. And there's 200 grams in here, you have to check, but this one got 200, so a whole one of those, butter. We'll need some granulated sugar, and we'll need about 270 grams. 270 grams of granulated sugar, which is about 1.5 glass. We'll need 3 tablespoons of cacao powder. Better quality cacao, it's better, it will taste better. So this one is really good, highly recommended, wild cacao powder. So we need 3 tablespoons, and we need some vanilla sugar. This vanilla sugar is in here 10 grams. We need all of it, and we're gonna add all the ingredients to the pan, put it on a heat to melt it all, and we're gonna add 5 tablespoons of just normal water, and all of it we're gonna melt, and then until sugar is dissolved, and then we're gonna leave it to cool, and then we're gonna go to the next step. $50 milliliters of water, so about 5 tablespoons. Very important to take one of those and mix it well. Thanks to this, there will be no big bits, and it will be nice and smooth, like a silk. And that's what we want. Now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of cacao powder, and we're gonna stir it constantly until smooth for about 4 or 5 minutes top. As you can see in here, the chocolate is cold, it's cooled down, and now we can add 4 egg yolks. We've got 4 large eggs in here. We're gonna add 4 egg yolks straight to the chocolate part of our cake in here, and egg whites we're gonna make sure we're gonna mix it well with this with a bit of salt to the stiff. They need to be stiff, and then we'll do the second part. And after eggs, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and some flour, and then egg whites, which needs to be stiff. To the egg whites, we're gonna add a tiny bit of salt, and we're gonna make sure they're stiff. And mix under stiff. Your cake to be fluffy, nice and fluffy, you want to sift your flour and your baking powder. 300 grams of flour, I'm going to be using this one, it's a cake flour, 300 grams. the chocolate part of our cake. To this we're going to be adding tablespoon of a flour with baking powder at a time, keep stirring, and then once we finish this we're gonna move on to egg whites. We're gonna be adding egg whites with this one with spatula, and we'll be gently mixing it in, folding it in. So we're gonna add the flour. Note that your cake batter will be quite thick, but that's normal. Then we're gonna add egg whites and it's gonna loosen up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see it's quite thick now and still got some flour. So I'm gonna get my mixer, Bosch. I just purchased it recently, and we're gonna mix it, but then we're gonna fold in the egg whites. Do not mix the egg whites because that's what makes the cake fluffy. Okay, and our chocolate part is done. As you can see, he's a bit loosened up thanks to egg whites, sorry. And now we can put it in a baking tray. It's not straight, as you can see here, it's going down, but it's fine. That's the only one I've got. So we're gonna put some butter on bottom, and then baking paper, and then we're gonna put 2/3 of a chocolate mixture. Make a cheesecake part, so we need a cheesecake in one of those pots, big pots. It's 1 kilogram in here. This company is really good. I highly recommend it. It's really good quality. So better quality of cheese, you're gonna have better quality cheesecake. Simple as that. 4 large eggs, and we're gonna separate egg whites from egg yolks. Egg whites we're gonna have to mix until stiff. Whites we're gonna leave it on the side. Now egg yolks. To this we're gonna add vanilla sugar, and there's 10 grams. To this we're gonna add 200 grams of granulated sugar. I'm gonna mix it in a mixer. Put our oven on, but we're gonna mix it, and then we're gonna add 200 grams of room temperature butter. 100 grams, because there's half of the butter. This is 200 grams in here, so we're gonna add half of it. It needs to be room temperature. We're gonna cut it in half, obviously, 100 grams, and we're gonna cut it in small pieces so it can mix better. Then we're gonna add by spoon at a time cheesecake. 1 kilogram, and then at the end we're gonna put pudding, vanilla pudding. This one is vanilla pudding with sugar, and it's 60 grams. You can use without sugar if you don't like it too sweet. I'm using one with the sugar. So we're gonna be mixing it, and I'll show you at the end. So I'm gonna set the oven now and should be cheesecake quite thick, not thin and runny. That's better quality cheese for a cheesecake. Right, we're gonna make sugar thick and then add it to our cheese. Cheesecake mixture, we're gonna add egg white, fold them in, then we're gonna put it out on the chocolate one on top, and then the rest of the chocolate one we had left from the previous mixture. Okay, our cheesecake mixture is ready. Now we're gonna take it put it on top of the chocolate one. We're gonna add a bit of chocolate one which we've got left over. Now I'm gonna put it to the oven for about 1 hour. 1 hour was enough, but we're gonna put it back into the oven, and it needs to cool down for about 1 hour in the oven. So we're gonna leave it there. Obviously it's gonna collapse a little bit, and then we're gonna put the chocolate on top probably. All looking good. Topping for our cake, I'm just gonna use a ready one. So this is a milk chocolate and it's a ready one, so you're gonna put it in hot water. How it looks like inside. Our cheesecake, nice, and it's not dry, which is the most important for cheesecake. Looks really cool.